At the end of this hallway is another creepy door. Oh boy, still freaks me out walking down this thing. Hi, we are an ordinary family trying to live an extraordinary life. Even though Barrier is our name, we never let anything get in our way. We are the Barriers, Andrew, Maggie, and Laura, a family who loves to explore new places and take on new challenges. Like any family, we are also a team, ready to take on the world. Spending our time outdoors, doing the things we love with friends and family is what we cherish most. There's no such thing as a stranger, just a friend we haven't met yet. Welcome to our adventure. On this particular house, I was in this dark, creepy basement. Most of these houses, they have no electricity, there's no water, no gas, everything is shut off to them. And sorry if there's cars going by. And they're just filled with trash and junk. And in this house, I'm downstairs in the basement, right? It's dark, there's no lights. I just have the few flashlights that I have with me. You can see more of the junk piled up in here. And this is just part of the house. I mean, this is the living room. And gosh, there's a upstairs level, there's a downstairs level, there's water damage. There's all sorts of stuff in this house. And I'm downstairs in the basement, right? Cleaning it out. I have headphones in, I'm listening to music. And I hear this old man start talking. And I'm like, what in the world was that? So I go around the corner, and sure enough, there's an old man standing in the doorway downstairs. Freaked me out for a second. He starts talking, telling me that he's just a neighbor. And I'm thinking, oh, all right, neighbors normally do that. They come over, they see what's going on. They see the dumpster outside. They hear people moving around and talking. And he wants to know what I'm doing and everything. I let him know. And he starts telling me about the house and saying, man, the guy that lived in this house, he was like, you know, one of those people that collects a lot of stuff. And I was like, you mean like a hoarder? Because when you see the rest of this house, like downstairs in the basement, it is filled with all sorts of random stuff. It's just junk. And he said, no, not like a hoarder, like somebody who collects water bottles and canned food. And I was like, a doomsday prepper? And he goes, yeah, doomsday prepper. You know, he's got gas cans and a generator and all this stuff in a bunker. And I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, down in the garage. He's got all this stuff hidden down there. And I said, all right, whatever. And he starts talking to me saying, yeah, it's a shame though what happened to him. Took him a couple weeks to find him. He just died in his living room. And I'm like, oh great, now this house is even creepier because this old man died in the living room of this house. And so he starts telling me more about this guy having this basement with a generator. And he said in the garage. And I said, in the garage? What garage? There's no garage on this house. And I'm looking around and he says, yeah, come on outside, I'll show you. And he takes me out here and he points right over here to this and said, this used to be a garage. And I said, oh great, now there's another room with junk that I have to fill out and I don't have enough space in my dumpster for it. And he went on his way and I looked closer at it and I'm thinking, all right, they just boarded up this garage where the walls must have fallen in. Well, I get a closer look at it and sure enough, look at this. There's hinges there, there's hinges there, there's hinges all the way down. And I'm looking at this thing thinking, man, that looks like a door. Those look like windows. Sure enough, those are windows under there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is kind of cool. Well, I open this first door. Hold on, I gotta put my light on here for you. It's dark in here. There's no power at all. So I come over here and I mess with this door one time. And I can't get it open. It's shut. It's hard. It's tight. Well, I give it a good jerk. I had to find something to pry on it the first time. Sure enough, behind it, there's another door. And at this point, it kind of gets a little weird, especially when you notice these bolts sticking through here. And I found this doorknob in the basement of the house. And this doorknob just so happens to fit right in. Color kind of matches. Where is it at? There we go. And at this point, I'm getting a little bit nervous. You open this door, you come in here, and you have this little hallway, and there's some gas cans just like the neighbor said, some kerosene down here, and some other random tools. Let me get my other light. This is making a shadow. There we go. Got the bright light. And then there's this door, and I'm like, great, now this is getting kind of creepy. I open this door, and what's behind it? A solid wood door here. Oh, before I go too far, we should probably notice this. When this door... Oh, I gotta close both of them. When these doors are both closed... Ooh, that scared me. Man, that door started opening by itself. Ooh, made me jump. Where's it at? When these doors are both closed... I gotta get a foot over here. Now, I can't pull it shut myself. I don't know how. Here we go. Use this cord. You'd pull this door shut. See how it pulls those bolts right through these holes up here? When that door is pulled shut, he puts these nuts and big washers on the inside here and can bolt that door closed so that nobody can come in. And at this point, I find this and I'm thinking, this has surely got to be some guy who's into having a prepper. I don't know if he was an old man from World War II who was afraid of the end of the world. And at this point, I'm on the phone with somebody and I'm cracking up. I'm telling him, look, dude, there is another room in this house. And he's like, no way. And I said, yeah, it's a hidden room. It's like a bunker. And he said, what? Is there food and water? You tell me. Is there enough food and water? Look at all this. This is all beef stew stacked up. I mean, this is almost as tall as I am. This is like 5 feet tall beef stew. And back, it's as far back as this wall goes. It's probably like 10 feet. Just filled with beef stew. And I'm cracking up at this point. I'm laughing, and at the same time, I'm freaking out a little bit because it's pitch black dark and I'm by myself and it's quiet. And well, what do you think's in front of me? More beef stew. What do you think's over here? More beef stew. Let me set this light down so I can show you. Every single one of these drawers is filled with dried foods, with dried raspberries, dried strawberries. Oh, what is this one? Dried green beans. I mean, it's packed with food in here, just dried food and canned food. And I'm thinking, wow, this is kind of impressive, but kind of odd at the same time. Look, he's got olives down there. And I've been in this room, gosh, probably 3 times now. It still creeps me out a little bit. He had a block that you could slide through and latch this door shut. He's got propane tanks over here. And down this hallway, look at it, nothing but waters. Look at all of these cases of water. There's water on the floor. There's honey. He's got vitamins. He's got rubbing alcohol. And then at the end of this hallway is another creepy door. Oh boy. Still freaks me out walking down this thing. So we're back in this room. This other closet door has just got some waters in it. Where we at? Where we at? There's this cool little thing up here. It's really nothing there, actually. I looked already. It's just what used to be an old coal chute. But, you know, the one thing that you can't not have, especially if it's like the end of the world or there's an attack, you always have to have your bathroom. Let's check it out. Look at that cool toilet with a sink on the back of it. It's kind of neat. It's interesting. It's different. And there's a little bucket toilet down there. That wall there, that door, is what you're looking at right here. That's the back of this door. This other door has more latches on it to lock it shut. But I don't know. It's kind of cool. This is a bunker thing. I'm going to look around and see if I can find anything. Oh, if I can fit down this hallway. Let's see if we can find anything in this house worth keeping. So, for a little bit of background for some of these videos that I'm going to post, every other week is going to be our family on adventures. Every other week between those, are going to be random things that I like to do. Whether it's how-to videos for gardening. I love planting vegetables in the summertime. We like to eat fresh veggies and fresh fruits around our house. It might be working on a truck that we have, or working on a motorcycle that we have. It might be building things for our roof rack, like for our pop-up camper, for our adventures that we like to go on. We like to build things and do things around our house. It could be Maggie cooking something in the kitchen that we love, or using some new kitchen utensil that she has, who knows. But that's what I think this is going to go to. I don't really know what to do for these videos yet, but I do enjoy making them, and my goal is originally was to post every other week and just do videos of our adventures and of the things that we just love doing as a family. But now that I made that first one and I realized that I had some other videos, I have a couple other videos already made, that I was thinking, all right, well, in the middle of the summer or in a couple of weeks, if we get really busy and I don't get a chance to make a video, I can just throw one of those up. Well, now I'm hoping that I'm able to post a video every week, and every other week will just be our family adventures, and alternating weeks will be either how-to videos or tutorials or just things that I enjoy doing in the garage or outside or inside, whatever we're doing.